Hi, oh dear. Hi, YouTubers and you potheads. And what's going on in the head shop today, huh? Everybody hanging around listening to the good music? Good music is everywhere, isn't it? As long as you're in the right place. So today is June 2nd, 2011. I'm your great grandmanan. I'm 75. I'm a social, philosophical, poetic commentator, and I'm dying. So is everybody else. However, I'm more aware because I'm older, and older people think more about that sort of thing than the young do. When I was young, I thought I was going to live forever. In fact, not too long ago, I thought I was going to live forever. Now, I'm not so sure. So, on that happy note, I want to tell you about Captain Sam. His birthday is coming up Sunday. He's going to be the great 68. Captain Sam of Reaper Radio and the Grandmanan Show. He's been telling us great tales from his sailing days, the 70s. I don't think he went back into the 60s, but oh yeah, he did, because he told us about his trip to Woodstock. So he's starting in the late 60s and filling us full of stories. And boy, he's got a great voice for it too. So catch up with Captain Sam on iTunes. We're on the Grandmanan Show on Reaper Radio. Just go to the iTunes podcast store. It's free, and type in Reaper Radio, and then you'll find all kinds of the Grandmanan shows. We have 23 up now. They're all 3 to 4 hours, except for the first one, where Captain Sam talks about his trip to Woodstock. So enjoy iTunes, the Grandmanan Show on Reaper Radio, and say happy birthday to those that you know are having a birthday this month. We've got Captain Sam on the 5th, and then we got Sandra on the 7th. We've got Uncle Rod on the 30th, and a whole bunch of people in between. So happy birthday to you, birthdayites, and we'll be smoking some fresh ones before the end of the month, I bet. They're so small, and they're so quick. Oh. So, time for a hit. For those birthday kids, and the rest of us too. Well, just a small rant about my eye. This eye is my left eye, and it's my good eye. It's not a very good eye. I mean, it's in bad shape, but it's got a little bit of focus left. This eye, my right eye, cannot see in the center of things, so I get a peripheral, but I don't get the center. So when I hold my hand over this eye, the monitor, you just disappear into brown dust right there. But if I hold this hand over this eye, I can see a little bit, very fuzzy, shaky and all. And this morning, I woke up with my good eye, the only one that focuses, hurting. The eye hurt, the eyeball hurt, the eyebrow hurt, the eye socket hurt, my head hurt, everything hurt. And I thought, oh no, am I going to lose the focus in my eye? If I do, I won't be able to do this anymore, because I won't be able to focus to see. So it's really vital that my only eye that I can see a little bit with stays in focus. So this morning, I'm smoking to my eye. Besides the birthdays, a little celebration that my eye is still here, just barely, thank goodness. Life will become very, very sad and very depressed if I lose my left eye's a little bit of focus. So we must be brave, think positive, and know that cannabis will solve our problems as it always has. Otherwise, we'd never made it to 75. And here we are. We're still alive, and number one. Boy, it doesn't look good for the medical marijuana industry, does it? All the states that passed are now tightening up their belt and saying, wait a minute. And they're putting so many restrictions and so many laws that the whole idea will go back into the dark ages again, like it did after the 70s tied up. You young kids don't remember, but in the 70s, we had a loose period where everybody was growing dope, and then all of a sudden, everybody wasn't again. It went into the black market, into the woods, into the underground, into the cash crop. And so they talk about the cash crop now. Well, if they regulate it out of existence, they're not going to have any more cash crop to tax. So they were acting really stupid about it. And as much as I love California, and it's pretty easy right now to get what you want, but it costs. And the growers are having a time just growing it because the law wants to get involved now. And when the laws come in, the police come in, and everything gets more radical. So I'm really feeling very sorry for California, Colorado, Oregon, Washington, Arizona. They're all having such a time getting things to mesh with the Democrats wanting to spend and the Republicans not wanting to spend, and the marijuana industry just trying to get started, and the do-gooders are still claiming, and you know, it's not those so much, it's the people who are going to lose money if the marijuana industry grows, whether it's legally with or without medical marijuana. When the cannabis industry gets going and the hemp industry gets going, it's who's going to lose? Well, the drug war is going to lose, and so are the big drug groups. They call them cartels. I think that's so funny. These people that transport it around, they're going to lose. People are going to have to learn how to grow their own, or know their grower, and go underground again, because first the government comes and puts restrictions, and then the IRS comes and wants to collect money. The last I heard, they were telling that wonderful Oakland, ahead of its time, a pharmacy school, they were telling them what to do in such a fashion that then they told them they couldn't take any deductions, and so they're just ruining it. So it's going to go back underground again. It's such a shame. They were just really getting started real good. But you try to put groups together, and the federal government's got a reason to bust you. That's what they love, is groups so we can bust. And that's what they love about protests. Put the people together, and then we'll shoot them down one way or the other. People love to shoot guns. That's another subject for my next rant. We'll talk about that and why the guns are so popular. And so we got to get out of here. We're up to 10 minutes, and we don't want to get in any throw it away again. Oh no. So we'll say goodbye. Make sure you love yourself first, then take care of those that love you, and love those that take care of you. We'll see you next time.